Alrighty then. Welcome back to my broken factory, where nothing is happening, essentially, because I've destroyed everything. Where we left off, we got rid of most of our biter problems, which is fine for now. We will have more biter problems at some point, but they're a little bit away from the... we've put some radar... We put some laser turrets in here. We've got some laser turrets down here, and we shouldn't have too much problem over here for a while. So I'm hopeful. But this episode, I want to repair everything I've done here. We've tapped this iron, and we're smelting it on site. So I want to see what's going on with there. We've got some more copper here, and we've also got another iron down here. So what I'm very tempted to do is go to this copper, steal some of this iron, perhaps, and I've got a copper here as well, you see, and to do green chips and then ship them in, because we're going to need our own body weight in green chips, because green chips are used to make red chips and so on and so forth. So we're going to need to be able to do that anyway. But for now, we need to get things up and running again, which I broke down here. So let's just get rid of this. Yeah, good. And then get rid of this. Great. So we need to get rid of that, and then we're going to clear up this because we don't need the coal anymore. So we'll just get rid of that. Guys can get rid of this and get rid of that. Going to have to just go and repair this, because if that goes, then this. We're about to get rid of this in a minute anyway, but I just thought I'd do this while we're at it. I don't think there's room to get another one of these up here. So let's just go to smelting here. This. I don't think there's any room to, and I don't think there's room to get one on top of another here either. No. So we will use this piece of space. I mean, there's actually some space right here. We could just steal this. But then I might want to do something with that real estate. So we're going to steal this space up here. I mean, how big is that? Ooh. Well, that's exciting. Let's do that then, because it's fun and there's space here, and you know, the rule of cool, as Kibitz says. If you don't know who Kibitz is, then if you think you should definitely go and find him as a YouTuber, because he is good. Right, he does Satisfactory, which is this on steroids. If you haven't played Satisfactory, then where have you been? Okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to pop this in here like this. We're going to pop this other one here like this. So we're just going to need to nudge you. About that far. You still connect, right? Yep, good. Mind the train. Great. Great. Here they go. Look at the bots doing marvellous things. Ooh, yeah. Okay, well that power pole is in a problematic space, isn't it? Great. That's now not connected to anything. Terrific. Okay. There you are. Good. Here come the next things. Look at them go. Yes. Whilst our base may not be marvellous at producing, you know, everything, it is at least having a damn good go at chipping away all the while. Okay, so that's going to be some of it. I don't know how much we're going to... Let's see what happens. Again, I need to know the ratios, really. But that's going to give us these two. So let's take them and bring them down. Let's be getting some stuff to them. So these are red belt. So we need... So what we'll do instead here is we're going to take this red belt. And go up like this. Like this. We're going to take this red belt. We're going to go up a little bit more. To there. And then we're going to go right. Like this. We're going to take this and go right to there. Right to there. Walk on where they're going to get rid of it. And then that's going to eventually make its way through here. Great, and then here. Great, that gets us red belt. Oh. Oh, that made me clench. Right. Oh, my word. That was a close thing. That was a close thing. Right, these are red belts, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. That should be okay. It's not ideal, but that's what spaghetti's for. That's what spaghetti is for. Look at that. Your beauty. Okay. That's great. And that one there, this one can come up. And go into there. Okay, that's going to get slower at that point, but that's fine, because this is a full red belt being split into 2 yellow belts, so that's something. Lots of solar panels. This will then be built, that'll go to there, and these will now start to produce some iron plates again. These iron plates are going to come down here. Over the railway line, hopefully not without killing us this time. And then we'll have one of these, and we're going to just make room for them. This one we can actually get rid of, I think. Get rid of all that. Oh. Great. Can't see because of all the biters doing things, but we'll get there. Not biters. These are not biters. How dare I say they're biters. Okay, they've got to get rid of all the iron ore first. Yeah, and then their friends come along and get rid of all their belts. Lovely. Right. This is then going to go straight down to there. And this one is going to go straight down here. And then go this way. Okay, that should then restart the steel. And let's see how this has been affected. Right, these are full belts still. So it looks to me like this can quite happily... I think we only need 1 belt. Especially to support this. This is now at least producing steel. Okay, let's just put one of these on here. So we even that out. This is just making sure... Yeah, because okay, so the problem is not... the problem is the speed of the burners, not the speed of the belt. Okay, so that's good. So then we could extend... We could make the smelting column longer. Or I'm just intrigued to see whether this actually needs 2. Or whether this can actually survive. We got a red splitter, we do. Okay. Get rid of that. Thank you. Get straight out of the way. Good. And then delete this red belt for a minute. Great. I want to see if that's enough. 1 belt is enough to feed all of these things. So we're going to let that run for a minute. Just as because I think it will be. And so I think that'll be good. That'll feed the steel for a minute. And what we'll do is we'll just come down here like this, get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then get rid of this bottom low. Great. Good. Then get rid of this belt down to here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Get rid of those. That's fine. Right. So that gets rid of all that. And I think we've still got... I mean, it's not full, and that's because... the problem is not the iron, because we've actually got... We can't fill the belts because we haven't got enough burners. But this is already starting to stack up, so we're getting as much steel out of there as we can get out of there in one go. So actually, when we look at this... We've got all this spare. If I go here, we've got 2,800 of that stored in storage, right? Yeah, our storage chests. So we could gain that anyway, but we'll worry about that later. But you can see how the belts are... We've stacked up our incoming belts. That means we're not burning enough. These smelting columns are not long enough, is what this is telling me. So we need to rework the smelting column to make it slightly better. And the same thing here. We've actually got room to extend it here, so I can make a new one. So let's take this much and just make it that much longer. Yeah. And see what happens. Here they come. Sip of tea. Okay. Like I say, only missing solar panels. This tells you what the bots are missing in their network. So we're just missing solar panels because I've just set down a massive amount of new solar. But we can need to sort power out in a moment. I just need to restore... Okay, so this is better. Excuse me. Okay, so we'll get you... We just need to fill this gap. So you can you fit in here? It'd be really good if you could fit in here. You can fit there, that's fine. You're not connected to anything there. Now you're connected? Good. Okay, good. So then, is this going to kill off? No, it's just going to kill that off. Fine. Then let's do that. Great. Okay, then this, we want to do the same as we want again. So we're just going to do copy you to there. And then you. And that. Great. That will then fill those up and use. So that's still only one belt of... so that's great. So actually what we could do is we could then do this again for more steel. Because this actually now is stacked up. And we could do with another one of these. We could do the same length one. Okay. So what we'll actually do is we'll take this smelting column here and we'll make a blueprint out of you. Yes. Yeah, red belt though. But that's kind of fine. Is it? I'd kind of like to make that. Red belt. Yellow belt. I don't think I can do that. Let's just do that, because then it's all yellow. That's great. So this is going to be smelting column. Okay, and this one can be deleted. Great. So now, if I go here, smelting column is that big. Great. Good. Okay. So now that's that, and then this could be the same. So what we can do, we're going to have to move our lubricant again, but now these are fuller belts. Look at that. Brilliant. So maybe our lubricant goes the other way for once. Yes. Okay, well, the time has come. Come on, bots. Do your thing. I bet there's some wood in the network. Yep. Great. So then this can go to here. Go this way. Perfect. Great. This needs to come out of here, actually. Just realised. Fine. And then let's have a normal pipe from somewhere, which I haven't got one to hand. Here comes a normal pipe. Great, let's do that, and then let's just delete all this. In fact, why am I doing it? Bot, deal with that, please. Well, I'm here, so I might as well do these. Good. Good. Great. Then what I'm going to do is we are going to take away one of these. Like this. Let them get rid of all this. There's a lot of iron plate being stored somewhere, which is a shame. Plenty more where that came from. Just like watching the bots do their thing. Great. And then we're going to put the extra smelting column back in. So we'll put this up here. So then I know where it is. That can tuck in this way a bit now as well. Great. Then this can be deleted as well. Great. And then this. Let them get rid of this. Thank you, bots. Come on, bots. Ah. Okay, and that can begin smelting. Yeah, and that can go to here, where this is going to be plugged in right here, like this. This one can go to there. So that's then plugging that in. This can all be deleted. Thank you. All that lovely steel. That's now reproducing steel again. This can now be defunct. That'll all stop. We'll wait for that to go by. This will catch up. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Giving the bots plenty of work to do, but that's okay. Great. And then we'll put this right next to it. Why are you highlighting? Oh yeah, fine. Good. And this goes in there. And that will give us extra steel, so that should be as good as it gets for now. Into there, and that should speed up some steel. Look at these guys go. Yes. And here comes the steel. Alright, so that will start pumping out a little bit more steel. Again, the smelting column could be even longer, to be honest. Because, you know, this here. Are we by any chance making the speed modules? We are not. What do they take? One of each chip. Okay, just going to write down speed modules, because that'd be handy to put them in here. Because then we wouldn't need as many, even though it uses more power. Speaking of power, right. I need to get the... I need to get this back on here as soon as possible. so let's get this all out of the way. So I don't need any of this if my memory serves. So let's get rid of all this, and so I can start to see what I'm doing. The guy should come and just get rid of all that, so I don't have to think about it. This can all be got rid of. I think I'm going to get rid of that extra mine, because it's not really doing anything for us now. This can all be got rid of. That's fine. That power's going to run out. That's fine. So let's get some... Oh my god, we haven't got any power lines. Why haven't they given me any power lines yet? Oh, he's here. It's got one extra. Panicking there. A little bit. None of this is connected? No, none of this is connected. You connected to the power grid now? Yes. Good. Yeah. Okay. They're doing a fine job. Lots of buzzing bees going on here. Buzz, 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 buzz. Okay, good. I can see through the tripe that's going on around me. We can get rid of that as well. We can get rid of this. Oh, some of them changed direction there in a hurry. Okay, I literally can't see what's going on, so I'm just going to... I don't know what that's doing for the YouTube compression, but I'm sure it's exciting. Right, let's get rid of these. All of this. That's great. Okay, yeah. All of this. Right, just going to let things calm down for a minute so I can actually see what's going on. I'm concerned they're filling up lots of storage boxes, so we'll just have another little storage area here. Okay, have I run out? I have? Okay. The team really need to start bringing me things, but I think I'm using up all the... Yeah. Okay, they've only got 10. Okay, that's why. Let's have 20 of these. No. 20. There we go. Not quite sure. 20 seems fine. Let's just make 20. There we go. 20 of 20. Good. Right. Okay. How are we doing? Good. The team are doing fine work. Okay, now this is all where we actually want them to end up. So right here is where we want this to end. Yeah, and we need some... We need this to go the other way. So we want this to go back the other way. So we want to split this. So split this back here and then here. That's great. And then this... No, I didn't want to split it like that, you idiot. Like that. Then this needs to just go... like this. Get rid of some of these power lines because it's a bit troubling. And then this. To there. Great. Where's a power line? Put a nice power line in here to sort all that problem out. That's great. And then this can all be got rid of. These can be turned into those. That's right, these can be stayed there. And this here, what we'll do is we'll get one of these and pop that there with a yellow one of these. Just to capture a small portion in order to do that. And these can stay as there, they need those. Right, and then this can go as well. We don't need any of this. The stone can stay. We don't need that. We can get rid of this. Can't see. That's great. That coal is going there just for the... These are dead now. There's hardly any... We're just not using the copper up. Because we've got no iron. Yeah, that's fine. I couldn't work out why we weren't using the copper up. That's because we haven't got any iron plates. And iron plates are needed for most things. Great. Get rid of you. Item ingredient shortage. Really? That takes 50 stone. That just takes plugging away. Tell you what. Why don't you live your best life? There you go. Great. Okay, just trimming those off. Good. I think we've got to the stage where we've trimmed down everything we want. And then here now, we can go like this. And then we can copy... No, we can copy that. That's great. And when we get to there, what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. So we're going to get a red belt. That's going to confuse the life out of it. So let's do this instead. Make sure we go 2 away, otherwise that's going to get really upset with the where we do the splitters. And into there they go. Am I happy with that? I don't think I am, because we're not going to get some full red belts with these. These need to perhaps be red splitters, actually. Yes, there we go. That's me being stupid. So 2 yellow belts in, and look at this. We get to watch the flood of iron flow through our base. And it's a thing of beauty. Look at that. Excellent. Not quite sure how far it'll get. Let's see how far, because they'll be peeled off. We've got to take a while for systems to fill. So, but they're all red belts, and it's 2 full red belts again coming in the top. So we've used a lot of belt, we've used a lot of green chips are going to be dry, everything's going to be dry. So over here, look, that's got to make its way to there. So down the bottom, it's going to take a minute or 2 to fill. But I'm slightly more hopeful that we have done the right thing. What I'm just going to do here is what I'd like to do is just steal a little bit, because I'd just like to make... I was just thinking, we'll just go to the end here, because we don't need a lot of them. So right here... Yeah, we just need the end here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make... What do we need to make one of you? Plate, gear wheel and pipe. Pipe and stone furnace. Do you know what? We could just... It is tempting to just handcraft these, you know. Yeah, let's just offload the stuff we don't have or need. What else don't we need? Well, we don't need these. Let's put these in one of these, which is handy. Good. Great. How many bots we got now? Oh, over 8,000. Very good. We don't need any of that. This, we don't need the extra ones. Get rid of those. Why are you giving them me back? Oh, because they need... Okay, fine. Okay, then let's just do this instead. Okay, so I'm putting them down so they get repaired by my bots. Or not. Get repaired by me. Okay, they were then going to come... Then when I pick them up again, they'll go in the same stack, which is where we want them. Everything else is all good. Wooden chests can be got rid of. I think we got steel. Yeah, steel chest. Or, yeah, normal iron chests can got rid of. What else don't I need? We got anything else in here I don't need? So why is turret creep? Okay, we don't need turret creep. Okay, hopefully that hasn't got rid of the one. No. good. Okay, good. And this can go away. I'm going to keep them for a second. Don't need the pump jacks for a minute. Don't need the chemical plants. We can always have those. Are the chemical plants being made anywhere? They're not. So chemical plants, they would be a sensible thing to make. So at least we've got a few, because we're bound to need them. So we should do that. We should do chemical plants. Let me write that down as well. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do, that's fine. Then we need these. We need pipe, gear wheel, and plate. So let's make, so over here, somewhere, it's just here. We've got, you're not being used because at the moment, nothing. Because it's only at night that we need you, and even then, okay, but I still think it's worth having extras of you. So what will it cost to make 2 more of you? So if I go like this, that's 64 and 32. Okay, 64 of those and 30. What have I gone over here? 64 of those and 32 of those. Right. So I want to make 64 of you. So, 32. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I got 64 of these. Great. So if I stand here, we should be able to do this. Great. They shouldn't be getting rid of them, which is good. Okay, they'll bring me some more iron plate in a minute. Wow, did they make those boilers that quick? They did. Good God. Okay, are we limited with cogs? No. 20. Yep. Okay, make loads of those. They're going to come and give me all the things that I need back again, along with some plate. So we've got 30. That's 45. That's great. That feels about right. That feels about the right amount of things that I've just made to make power. And I'm sorry I went quiet again because, you know, it's just me thinking. My thinking time. Okay. So, let's go over here. Okay, have you. Thank you. Right. These guys have, yeah, they're all rammed full, so that's fine. Okay, I would like to make something very similar to this. So we will extend out to the right a little. And we're going to start here, and we're just going to make it manually for now. So we're going to have one of these, and we're going to have... Okay, first we're going to get this. Get rid of that. This. Here. Quite sure where that... Let's just leave it like that for the minute. Okay. Right, so you, we're going to go 1. Okay, this one's going to be the stuck out one. This one's going to be the one in. You're going to be 1, 2, like that. We're going to have a pipe in the middle. Like that. We're going to have a power pole in between you all, like that. Then we're going to have 2 boilers. Like that. Then we're going to have a belt, which is going to come down like that. Then we're going to have some lovely yellow will do fine. Great. That's all of that. And then we just need the pipe on the bottom, which doesn't matter. Then we copy this. We rotate it and we put it there. That's great. I think what we need to do is we need to go like this. and put a storage chest down, and in here we're going to put them and them, and then hopefully they can find all the things they need. Now they're in the storage thing. We should hopefully watch those things vanish from the thing. There you go. Gave them to the bots, so they've got something to do. And now with this marvellousness, what am I missing? Nothing. Oh, we need the power line. Like this. And then another, with that join there like that? Great. Yeah, and then this power line, we can just join with a big one. Why do I need a big one? Just do two little ones. It's better. Power to power. There we go, that's powered up. Right, then we're going to copy. We're just going to have this go to there for a minute. Then we're going to copy this like that. And away we go. Great. Can't walk. Terrific. That'll do that. They will construct all those things for me. Then we just need 2 offshore pumps. Great. One for the one side, one for the other. And we'll just do it good old-fashioned pipe-wise. Went around that tree. Trees again. Biggest enemy in the game. Terrific. Okay, have they built all that? They have. 3 steam engines missing. Okay. Here we go. 3 steam engines. Lovely. Okay, these will be connected to power very shortly. All we need to do is do the bit at the top. Push through here somehow. Past that tree. We'll go this way instead. Brilliant. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get a belt. And then we're going to go here. Let's go the wrong way. That's hopefully all the right way. Great. And then we'll put this down ourselves. And pop that in there. And hopefully that's all connected up. And in a second, we'll suddenly have a whole load of power. So we're 206 at the moment. We have been using the accumulators a little bit. Just when things go dark. So interestingly, so we do need more of this anyway. And hopefully these will start up in a minute. Can it make its way through? Okay. How are we doing solar panel wise? We still need 490 of them. Well, okay, this is unfortunate. Can we fit a, I suppose we can we? I don't suppose we can fit one of these in here, can we? Oh, didn't leave myself enough room. That's unfortunate. Well, we're not in the logistics network. There you go, look at this. So it's night time. So the steam engines will take up the grind as they are needed. Yes. Look at that. So they should get used first, and then if in doubt, the accumulator will take over. Look at that. It's amazing that we still only just, our factory only just copes. $115. We could actually do with even more, crazily enough, but we have got quite a lot of accumulator charge. Although we used up, look at how much we're using. It's crazy. Right, okay, well, we have more power available to us now, which hopefully means that we won't use that up much, but we will. We've got solar panels. But actually we need more of these as well. So I think what we'll do... Can we go that way? There's cliffs in the way that way. There's not cliffs in the way that way. There's no cliffs in here. Let's... Let's copy 1 square's worth, which is you, right? Why can't I count? That feels right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Okay, will you fit here? You will. Where's that water going? Just there. And then we'll fit another one just in here. Another one here. Like that. It's going to use a lot of them, and we haven't got many stored up, have we? No. But either way, that's going to help. It's going to help. So if I click on a power pole now, somewhere, why can't I see a power pole, a single power pole? Yeah. So we're going to get, this is good. Okay, we'll be all right. Okay, so that achieved power. Speed modules, chemical plants. Right, chemical plants is a good one. This stone all right? Yeah, the stone's all right. It's just because I'm using it. Look at the iron. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. The iron is completely full everywhere. It's an absolute thing of beauty. Steel is still a problem. Let's just make sure we got the way. We can do better with steel now. Because look, it's full belts, absolutely full belts of we can also sort this out as well, just for... There you go. Full belts of everything. So we can have yet more of these. So we can actually let's just do something silly, because why not? So you, yep. We can go this way, why not? Let's do that. See what happens. So we've got 2 belts coming out of here. Okay, and we're going to split. What happens if I just split 1 belt? So if we move this power line to here, what have I killed? Okay. Right. Drain. That's fine. Okay, we're going to have... What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a splitter here. That's already balanced there, so we don't need to worry about that. So I'm going to put a splitter here. And then cut that off. And put a splitter here like this. I need to be 1 more step lower. 1 more step lower? Absolutely. 1 more step lower. Great. And then this can come into here. Great. We'll see if that's enough, because there's already half a belt. There's one side of the belt is already missing anyway, so I think we can do this, and we will see what happens. In fact... Well, let's see what happens with yellow belts. It might be that we need to upgrade to red. Okay, that's terrible. Good. I remember the days when you couldn't do that. You couldn't just magically drag over top of some belts and it work. Okay, let's just go into God mode here and just get rid of this thing, because it's going to bother me. Being very careful not to delete the wrong thing. I'll do for now. in case I accidentally do delete the wrong thing. Right, let's see what happens. Yeah, this is not good. So this is now cheapened, so we can't quite do that. No, we can't do this, look. So they are still 2 full yellow belts, just. Nearly. There's plenty of ore. It's just the machines can't quite fill them well enough. So I'm going to do a couple of things here. First, going to let that steel... So that steel... I mean, even if we red belt this... Okay. I've kind of just cheapened my own steel output there, but that's fine. It'll still get done in the same amount of time. It's fine. Down we come. Right. So that's... We're still going to get lots of steel. I just need to sit and think about... I need to just sort that out in a moment. But what I want to do is make some modules. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here. We're going to go where there's some greens and some reds. Okay, that's terrible. Somehow we got... Oh, somehow I've joined... Is there a join up here somewhere? Where I've done something terrible? Somewhere up here I've got a belt where I'm mixing them. That is very bad. So I have a problem now. It's here. It's going to be here. Oh. Okay. This is my mistake. I had that thing and I got rid of it and that's fine. Right, you are no longer interesting to me. Absolutely horrendous. Okay. This coal goes to there, which we'll keep. And then all of this can go from there. Yeah, that can go. That can go. Power is still on. Yes, good. Yeah. Again, nice to have the little storage chests kicking about the place. And the bots have always got somewhere to take some stuff. Okay, none of this. Don't care about any of this. Now what I've got to do is drain all my belts. Great. And all of this we don't care about. Yeah. That's entirely my fault for when I got rid of the... Yeah, I know I did. Okay, right. Let's clear that out. We won't have that problem, but now we've got to drain anything that is a white pellet needs to be got rid of off the belts. Sadly. Okay, there won't be anything above that. Okay, we've got to go down all these belts. Nomming off any of the thing. The nice thing is the bots will take it all away from me, which is good. So I don't have to worry about my trash filling up. Yep, they're going to fill those boxes with all sorts of stuff. That's fine. Right, so they got that, they got that. Anyone, any white ones over there? No white ones over there. Any white down here? Here we go. Great, take it away. What a mistake. Mixed belts. What a mistake to make it. Right, over we go. They're going to be better now. Okay, let's keep going down. Any white in here? No. Any white tucked in here that I can't see? No. Plenty down here though. Yep, take it away from me, bots. Look at this snake of robots. Nom 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 nom. Well done, gang. Oh, look at the state of this. No wonder nothing's working. Oh, it's another one just gone around at the top I just spotted. Okay, takes a while to flush things down. You've got to find all the little nuggets. The damn game remembers them all. There you go. Right, good. Back we go again. Still going. Any more? This looks clear. That looks clear. Okay, I thought I saw one, didn't, so that's fine. This is all messed up. Which is where I saw it before. Because there's one little solitary one there, look. Just keep an eye. You've got to spot the odd little one, and they just stick at the end of a belt and ruin any more than one or two. And they ruin a belt. Like that looks like one there. Yeah, here's some. Did that make it through the tunnel? It did not. Okay, so that's good, that's good. We've got rid of all that there, then here we go some more. Okay, some there, some here, some in the tunnels, you see, you've got to watch the tunnels. That's great, another one here. Some here. That's been stopping the creation of those as well. Great. Amazing. You've got to track it all the way through your factory. Yeah, still a few more going by. Yeah, missed that one. Oh, it's hard to... Press your button. Okay, yeah, go on. Get it, get it, get it. We really are just playing Pac-Man at this point. That's great. Good. Okay, okay. There's some more here. Any more on that belt? No. Any more here? Must be getting there now. This one is obviously horrific. They can start working. This one's pretty bad as well. There we go. It's all clogged up. As soon as you get one little nugget, then nothing can work. Look. Down we go. Did any make it as far down as here? I don't think these have been in use. So I think we might be... Okay, okay, we made it. That was an adventure I didn't wish to go on. Eventually we will have... So if I go here now and look at this, got 8,000 of those in storage, 26,000 of the iron plates in storage, which we'd like to use. But there we go. So that should be everything unclogged. Yes. Let's just have a quick look through our base again. Anywhere where the copper should be going. I just want to make sure that that copper is nice and coppery and not multicoloured. Okay, this is improving again. Yeah. Yeah, these will pick up again now we've drained the belts. The belts just need to catch up. Again, arguably, we could have red belts for copper now as well. There's quite a lot of copper coming in. You're not even remotely drained, look. So actually, you two... Okay. We need this to come to here. This... That can just go around the corner. Right. That's it. One of these. Here. Great. So, because those two were being held up, these two are then doing that belt, so that's, yeah, plenty. Okay, and this is full, so I don't need to do the extend the other bits on the bottom. So that's good. These will now be fullish belts all the way heading down the base again. Right, so I got waylaid by discovering a terrible thing on my base, but that will now catch up again. So once we get down below the red chips, which is what we wanted to get down below before, this will catch up again. Yeah, this is catching up. Okay. Then below the red chips, where we've got red chips and green chips, which actually we have right here, so why don't we take advantage of this? Yes. So here we're going to have... Doesn't really matter, we can just extend this. So we'll just have you and you. You can do... we just want one speed module. Efficiency module, productivity module. We get 4% productivity, but we get 20% speed. Yeah, speed modules are the way to go. 2 of those, please. And these belts can go all the way there. We can have red ones, blue ones, like that. Here. Like that. And then they can output to some red boxes. Or a red box. Where's our belt? It's great. There we go. Into a box. Great. And let's have a couple of these. We only need that many speed modules. Thank you. Good, good, good. Sip of tea. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do was chemical plants. So speed modules. I'm just going to ask myself for some speed modules, and I'd like, or whatever. Yeah, 50 is fine. So they'll go and get them and give them to me. Just missing. Okay, we're good. Good. They've got stuff on the way. Right. They're making these, which is terrific. I would like to make chemical plants is a good thing to have. So steel, iron, and electronic pipes and pipes. Steel is a problem. Steel still isn't making it through the base, is it? Oh yeah, we said we're going to fix that. Let's do that. And then that feels like a thing, I said a good use of the episode. To have just tidied up iron, sorted out that nightmare hellscape that we did. Let's get steel. I want to try and get a full belt of steel through the base. Because that is not a full belt of steel being produced at the moment. And that's purely because we don't have the iron plate production up here. And we've got plenty of iron just here. Iron is not the problem, look. So we can actually add to this. So let's add to that right here. Let's have another one of these. Right here. Can even fit it here, actually. One of those, please. Great. Okay, that'll do that. And then this, you see, this isn't even being fully used yet. It's fully stacked up, look. So we can take a nice red splitter. Pop that into there. That is gonna, we'll have to keep an eye on that and just make sure that it doesn't suddenly empty, but this is so fully stacked at the moment that I can't believe for 1 minute that that's going to do anything. And what we're going to do is, for now, dodge the train. We'll do this like that, and that will at least add to it, and that should even it out in theory. Certainly not hurting, look. It's going to back that up though. So bear with me a second. Do I want to worry about a 3 to... This is... Why don't we just do what we should do? See, this is now starting to be more problematic. Is it? Don't know that it is. Can one belt support this many? Possibly. Okay. Make me another one. I do love being able to just whop blueprints down. So this here is split one way. So these two need to do that, and then... Okay, so what we're going to do is... Yeah. We need this to split into 2, and then 2 more. And then this goes there. And this one is going to be deleted. We'll probably need that in a minute, but let's just get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of that for a minute. Then this one. Yeah. Do that, guys. Thank you. Then we'll do the splitting for this in a minute. We come up here. Yeah, we don't need to split it because it's going to be split in a minute anyway. Oops. Over we go. Oh, that nearly lines up, except for the fact it won't because train's in the way. So good. Let's come down like this, a bit further. Over we go. Get rid of you. Into there like that. Right. That will then fill this. This then fills this. This becomes one of these. Don't stand on the train tracks because that's a terrible idea. That's great. This comes down like this. Okay. So then this is going to go away. This is going to go away. And this is going to go away like this. And we're going to have you as a balanced, and then this and this. Get out of the way of the other one. Go to there. You go... Oops. Oh. The train going past never ceases to give me the willies. That's a professional term. The willies. Great. Okay, that, I don't know what that's going to do. Let's see if it gets through the... I mean, the iron ores already start to stack up at the bottom of this one. Let's see what happens. I don't think we've got enough. We might have to just feed it 2. So what we've got 2. Why don't we just use 2? Then we'll be sure. There's no point not. That is purely our steel filling mining rig, so there's plenty. Oh, I meant to do is there's still 2.5 million there. They haven't got power. Great. They will have soon. Yeah, they're trying, but now this is going to be fine. Now, this should improve our steel output, hopefully. Okay, let's have a look. We're going to watch this for a minute, just to make sure that our steel does actually flow. I'd like to make sure that plenty of iron actually makes it. Yeah, the iron ore is just about getting to the bottom of the stacks, which is good. Is the iron plate getting to the bottom of the steel stacks? Let's have a look. Sip of tea. Takes a minute for because the boilers at the start, or the smelters at the start, will steal a lot of the, no pun intended, iron plate initially. But then the continuous supply of it should eventually mean that they all light up, but we'll see. Might not be the case. At the moment they've only gone that far. Alright, let's do this then. Let's upgrade all these things. Great, and then we'll make this red belt. I've got some red belt, so I can do it myself. Great, and then we'll upgrade these to fast ones. Good. There we go. Okay, that's better. I was forgetting that the bottleneck, we're putting 4 belts in the top, bottlenecking, and then trying to get 4 belts back at the other end. I mean, ultimately this is stupid, because I've just realised. I could have just put 1 belt to each and had a 4 belt balancer in the middle. Never mind. Okay, the iron's going to get to the bottom now. And the iron ore has filled up these. So I think we're good. I think we're going to suddenly see a stream of steel, hopefully. That would be nice. We need processing units to make, and we can't just make the processing unit, can we? No, we need sulfuric acid, so we can't cheat that one. Right, the plates are at the bottom. The plates are at the bottom. Steel will start to flow. We actually have a belt which is starting to look like steel. It's not full by any means, which is crazy to me. But steel takes a bit to get going. We could speed module some of these. We've got 50 speed modules. We could put a speed module in and speed them up. But I might just let that run. Is that making its way through the base? It's going to get trimmed off in all sorts of places. Okay, it needs to get down as far as here, which is where it's useful. The red chips, so why are the red chips so slow? Are they just slow? I mean, they've got everything, right? Yep. They have, they're just slow. We can actually fit another row of red chippage in here, because there's plenty of space. Is it worth trying that? I mean... Okay, for today, I think we're good. We have, I mean, actually, they're doing a good job. They're not so many solar panels left, so that's good. And how they do on the old, yeah, there are not too many of them left either. So, I can't actually see because there's too much arrow. There we go, 4 of them left, fine. We have achieved many things. This is not a bad belt of steel now. Look, it's not too bad. It's feeding the... It's going in quite nicely. So I think we've achieved many marvellous things. There should be some steel being pulled out. It's the important thing. Yeah. Not quite sure how to get there. We need the blue chests to start dragging things out so that we can get things on demand. This doesn't need to be that much, but either way. These are full, so... These are storage. So much storage. These are actually rammed full because the train is filling the belt, so that's nice to see that the iron plate is full right to the bottom. The copper is now actually full pretty much all the way through. So the base has thoroughly caught up, actually. So that implies that hopefully these, now they've got steel, we can get through those. The accumulators somewhere. Where are they? Here. They're okay. Yeah, because as soon as they get done, they're picked up and put in there. As soon as these get done, they're picked up and put in there, which is great. Okay, the base has been healed. We have healed our base. We are using more things. We are now in a better position to start thinking about the next stuff, which is going to be the blue chips. We must do blue chips. And then we can set off for the next exciting parts. So much factory to build, and I really need to learn how to do space. But for now, there I am, wandering around in my purple suit and helmet. Yeah, enjoying life to the full, and sitting here in this lovely kaleidoscopic world of the belts. Okay, thank you for coming along. Like and subscribe, do all those things. And I look forward to seeing you next time.